Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand nested loops in C. The concept of loops has clearly explained in our previous videos. If you haven't watched those videos, please watch those videos and come back here. And every video in our channel is going to be a part of entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can have better understanding of the concepts. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Now coming to this class, we'll try to understand nested loops. Nested loops means a loop within a loop is what we call it as nested loop. So we'll try to understand it by using an example. Before that, we will try to see the general construct of the nested loop. So without using the loop names, we will try to understand it. It is outer loop. So nested loop means a loop inserted, a loop in a loop is what we call it as nested loop, and this is what we call it as inner loop. This is what we call it as nested loops. So these are the statements of inner loop, and these are the statements of outer loops. So these are the statements of outer loops. These two are the statements of outer loops. In that way, we can nested as many loops as possible, and these loops cannot be of same constructs. In the sense, for loop should be nested in a for loop. That is not the rule. So a for loop can be nested in a while loop, or a while loop can be nested in a for loop. In any way, the nesting can be done. The concept of nesting is a loop used within another loop is what we call it as nested loop. So the very important point to understand is how the nested loops will work. So that is very important to understand. So we have taken an example, and this example is going to generate the multiplication tables. So in our primary schooling, we have seen the multiplication tables: 1 table, 2 table, 3 table, 4 table, 5 table. So in that, those multiplication tables will be generated by this program. So how it is generated is, it is generated by using a nested loop. This is the outer loop, and this is inner loop. And the statements of the outer loop are, this is the statement of outer loop, and this is the statement of outer loop, and the statements of inner loop is, this is the statement of inner loop. So how these loops will work, let's try to understand this. And we have three variables. One is I, next one is j, and the other one is n. N means the number of tables to be printed. For example, if you want to print 1 table, 2 table, 3 table, 4 table, and 5 table. So we want to print 5 tables. 5 tables are to be printed. So that number is given by the end user. If you want to print 10 tables, from 1 to 10 tables, you want to print all the tables. It is 1 to 10. We have to give the value of n as 10. Okay. So the user, let's assume that the user has given the value of n as 5, means 5 tables will be printed. 1 to 5 tables will be printed. How that will be printed is, the outer loop, the value of I is equal to 1, and this is going to iterate for I less than or equal to n. I less than or equal to n means the i's value is going to start from 1 and it is going to end till 5, means 1 table, 2 table, 3 table, 4 table, and 5th table will get printed. 5 tables will be printed, and this outer for loop is going to iterate for 5 times. How many times this outer for loop is going to iterate? It is going to iterate for 5 times. Okay, so now whenever we are going to come into this loop, so this printf statement will get printed. So what this printf statement is, the i's multiplication table, the %d multiplication table is the value of I, means if we are in the first iteration, whenever we started, the value of I is equal to 1. In the first iteration, here the value of %d is going to be 1, because the value of I is 1. The ones multiplication table, in the next iteration, it is going to be the twos multiplication table. So for beautification and for clarity of between one table to another table, we have given this printf statement: the ones multiplication table, the twos multiplication table, the threes multiplication table, four's multiplication table. So every time we come into this for loop, this printf will get executed. Now we have to be very conscious and we have to be very cautious to understand this for loop. This is our second for loop, is what we call it as inner for loop. This for loop is nested within this outer for loop. So what this for loop, inner for loop, is going to do is, how the tables will be, it is 1 into 1 is equal to 1, 1 into 2 is equal to 2, 1 into 3 is equal to 3. So far we are going to print from 1 into 10 is equal to 10. This is how the tables will be, right? So the value of I is equal to 1, the value of I is equal to 1. Now we have come with a new variable called j. So how the value of j is equal to 1, and we have to print 10 such rows, 1 into 2, 1 into 3, 1 into 4, 1 into 5, 1 into 10. So for that to happen, this for loop is going to iterate for I is equal to 1 to j is equal to 1 to j is equal to 10. 10 times this loop is going to iterate. Each time what that for loop is going to print, what that for loop is going to do is, it is going to print the format. In this format, the values will be printed. Percentage D, percentage D, percentage D. This is multiplication symbol and this is equal to symbol. So these are literals and these are the values that needs to be placed. Here what will be placed? Value of I. Here at this percentage D, the value of j. What is the value of j? This for loop will iterate for 10 times. After that only the outer for loop part will get executed. See here, after executing this for loop, this is this printf, which for loop statement is it? It is outer for loop statement. So after executing 10 times this for loop for 10 times, after executing this for loop for 10 times, this statement will get executed. This is a simple line space. This is an enter. Okay, so new line will get printed and again this loop will get iterated. So in the second iteration, the value of I is equal to 2. Okay, the value of I is equal to 2. Again this for loop is going to iterate for 10 times. This is very important to understand. This point is very, very, very important to understand. For every iteration of I, outer loop, this inner loop is going to iterate for 10 times. Okay, so with the iteration of this for loop for 10 times, we have printed the one table, and again in the second iteration of with the value of I is equal to 2, again this for loop is going to iterate for 10 times. In the second iteration of I, what this for loop is going to print, that is very important to understand. It is the value of I is 2 into 1. So here I, j, 2 into 1. Initially in the first iteration the value of I is equal to 1, next 2, next 3, next 4, similarly last one is 10, is equal to 2 into 1. So this is the value. 2 into 1 is I into j, 2 into 1 is 2. Similarly in the second iteration of this for loop, inner for loop, this inner for loop, it is 2 into 2, because the value of j is 2. Here the value of j is there. This is I and this is j, right? So here I is 2 and the value of j is 2. 2 into 2 is 4. Again 2 into 3, which is 6. Similarly 2 into 10, and this is going to be 20. Okay, this is how this I outer loop has iterated for 2 times. How many times it has to iterate? It has to iterate for 5 times, as the value of n is 5. Because the value of n is 5 given by the end user, he wants to print this program for 5 tables. First 5 tables, 1 table, 2 table, 3 table, 4 table and 5 table. That way he wants this program to print. So we have done, second iteration is done. After that third iteration, third table will get printed, 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3. So this is the use of nested loops. The concept to understand, the very important concept to understand is, in the nested loop, it is in every iteration of this loop, in every iteration of the outer loop, the inner loop is going to iterate for 10 times. Okay, if this iteration is done for 5 times, this loop is going to iterate for 5 times. Every time this is going to iterate for 10 times. Every iteration it is going totally, this for loop is going to iterate for 50 times. This point is very important to understand. After completion of this entire program, this for loop is going to iterate for 5 times and this for loop is going to iterate for 50 times. Okay, so let's try to execute this program on our computer and see how the output will be. So let's try to execute this program and check the output. So this is our program. See here. So here the same program. Let's check. Let's compile and execute the program. So here it is asking for. So enter the number of multiplication tables to be printed. I want to print the first 5 multiplication tables. See here, all the tables were printed. Check this. So this is the inner loop. This statement is for the outer loop statement. The i's multiplication table. So here we have given it as percentage d, i's value will get printed. The ones multiplication table, 1 into 1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, and similarly the 2's multiplication table, 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3. In the third iteration of the outer loop, the third table will get printed. So this part is the inner tables part. This 3 into 1, 2. So from here it is the inner multiplication table from here to here. So all the 10 values are getting printed. Similarly, the 4's multiplication table, the 5's multiplication table. Okay, so this is how the use of nested loops is very frequent in any programming language, not only C, in any programming language. Whenever the complexity of the programming increases, the use of nested loops is very frequent. The only thing that you have to understand is the logic. So outer loop is iterating for 5 times, whereas the inner loop is iterating for 50 times. That logic is very important to understand. Watch this video as many times as possible until you get the clarity. Thanks for watching. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.